change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, home of the Boston College Eagles. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Boston College Eagles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Boston College lined up, ready to kick off and get things going. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Miami's offense will start this game off with the football. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways. And Paul
breaks into the open. Got the first down and still on his feet. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Canes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Duff. Makes the grab. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. And the Hurricanes are in the hurry-up. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Hurricanes are on the move.
We're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive away as there's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
He'll pull it on the read. Almost got to the sticks on 3rd down. Able to pick up 6, but they're looking at a 4th and 1. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Going right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Oh, and they fall on it, and everybody's heart rate on that sideline can return to normal eventually. The Eagles offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground. It was amazing. And it wasn't that
It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball, but it'll be a turnover.
Man, what a big-time play for this defense. Backed up, they come after the quarterback, and they get a hit, and it's a physical one. Get the football out, and man, do they set their offense up with great field position inside the 10-yard line.
Motion from the wideout. They'll go to the ground. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
There's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
Makes a man miss. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Boston College right back to the line. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
Third down, I got this. I'll take this myself. He makes the read quickly. He calls his number. He has confidence in himself. Goes and gets the first down.
The Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Up-tempo for the offense.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run.
Ball was loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
They get him on the ground at the 33, but not before he picks up 6.
And it's really nice. RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
And the Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he's stuck by that big defensive tackle up front.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Back to pass. It's Duff. Can't meet the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
On third and short in field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on field.
Hauls it in the first down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Okay, ready? Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on
don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's President. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. From the gun to give, looking for room. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Going to work on second down. The red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Canes.
After starting the season 0-1, this offense felt like they just left plays on the field in that first game. But so far today, they're taking advantage. QB's making good decisions. Guys are stepping up. They've limited the mental mistakes. They haven't turned the football over. It's a different-looking offense here in Game 2.
Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. And the Golden Eagles come to the line in the hurry-up.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at it. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
So third and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Looking to throw, it's Hendricks. Quickly to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Hauls it in, looking for space. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman to push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The give to the back. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got a man, it's Higgins. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29. The Canes with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Oh, the quarterback. He had his hands in the air after throwing that one. He thought that was a sixer, but his guy dropped it.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the gun. Give on the inside.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's brought down a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They'll run the RPO and pull it right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Scanning the field, it's Hendricks. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. Oh, he's got some space. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. His receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
He'll keep it himself. And he'll finish the line at the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Got his man on the right. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your line.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Duff. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, running back on the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and clear it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Hurricanes line up to punt it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Punt is on its way. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Working the middle. There he goes. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. Still running at the 40. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. The Golden Eagles want to pick up the tempo.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Oh, he just rolled it poorly. That's a fumble. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
And the Golden Eagles with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Hand off from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on third and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on fourth. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Running back searching for a hole. Creates a little space. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Right back to it. Change and get it to the 47-yard line.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of balance, but he gives them that home run ability too.
The give to the back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's Duff. Using the quick game. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Looking downfield on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
The run from the shotgun. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. The Hurricanes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hurricanes!
What a day. His third rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. He'll start the return inside his spot. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw, it's Hendricks. Oh, they're after him. Brings it in down the left side. Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
On the double.
New set of downs after the completion.
Lasso. Lasso.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Touchdown, Eagles. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And I'm not going to say that was a must-score, but that was a must-score. And this offense delivers right before the half. Everything's starting to pick up. Hopefully now you build some momentum. You cut it to a two-score game. Got to build on this momentum in the second half.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Looking to throw on first down. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And that's a play. It's absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
The offense will quickly use a timeout.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
29 Philly.
Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. Dropping back, it's Hendricks. Here comes the heat. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. Absolutely center cut. Down to a 1-possession game, 24-17. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. One more snap coming before halftime. take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Canes will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this.
And I think this possession is really, really important. And I say that because they had a lot of success, but they're still losing because the defense can't stop anyone. They need to set the tone here in the second half.
And it's exactly that, David.
They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
And some room to work. It's a seam wide open. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. And the Golden Eagles headed quickly to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need to push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on third down. Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Here's the handoff. At the 15, he's loose. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back on the option. The give. Can't get him to the ground. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and trying to stay on the field.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Across the 25, he's got room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Using his legs at the front. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Hurricanes have it in scoring position on first and goal. And it's picked up at the goal line. That's one way to make a stop. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5. Boston College wants to play fast.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. The give out of the gun. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Inside the 30. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The Hurricanes just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll try the right side. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive line? On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the field goal unit is on the field. He splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's got it. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. A lot of urgency for this offense. They'll try to run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Throwing right. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Tight end now in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The play action fake. Tight end finds a soft spot. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Boston College right back to the line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back, it's Hendricks. Finds his tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
They'll go with a give to the big tight end on third and short. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Golden Eagles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And the Golden Eagles are facing third and inches. He looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him with the nose.
They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Dropping back, it's Hendricks. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Looking to throw on third. Fires to the tight end. To the 10. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown at least for now. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First and goal now. Let's see what Boston College calls. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
On the set.
If they can pay off this third and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. Quarterback on the keeper. Touchdown, Boston College! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Guys, that last trip was a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Just enough there to get it to the 25 and pick up a 2.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
29 Philly. 2.
He's got an open man. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Boston College wants to play fast. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Working that left side now. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
This is an impressive run by this squad, man. Getting down big and everything looking bleak, but to be able to believe in themselves, to play one play at a time, dig their way back. Palmer, they've come all the way back against a good team, and now they got the lead.
It's really been impressive, David. I think that was the question coming into this game. People wanted to know, are they for real, or are they just a bunch of front runners? They got down early, but they never quit. Their playmakers have stepped up. They've done what is necessary, and they've executed at a high level. And all of a sudden, down multiple touchdowns, here they are, making a statement with the lead.
From the gun, the running back has it. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. There he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give is to Williams. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And this offense continues to struggle to get this guy the football. He's one of their best players. Coming into this game, they knew he was a big key, but they just haven't been able to link up. They try another shot down the field to no avail. That's a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard.
3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Hurricanes are on the move. They go to the wide receiver screen. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on 3rd down, but this is a different deal on 3rd and long. to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Acker. Touchdown, Miami! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Duke had an impressive showing at home today, and I know the fans outside of Krzyzewskiville are ready for hoops, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The give to the tailback. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of one. Boston College right back to the line. It's a draw. Fighting off the defender. Turning it on. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. To throw, it's Hendricks. In the middle, it's Freeman. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yep, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. On 3rd and short, Ryan looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Golden Eagles back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Out of the gun, the inside kid. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
Let's go.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Thanks for the grab. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They want to get this defense on its heels.
You knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
They want to run it left here. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. No huddle offense to the line. They go to the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Yards away from another 3rd down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2.
Okay, ready?
Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Boston College wants to play fast. Might as well give it to him again. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, no defense rises up. The give on the inside. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. They'll stop him short on 3rd down in this defense, trying to make sure they stay on top. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And we are all tied up here in the waiting holdings. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And man, with that run, I think it kind of handcuffs you. I think you want to save that last time out when you need it for your field goal unit or whatever that looks like. Running the football there and then keeping that.
Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left.
And they really haven't put the ball in his hands and said, go win the game. Like, it's kind of been balanced. But this offense, down the stretch, this is a great indication.
They'll try to power their way ahead. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's open on the right. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
And the Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for a gap. It's Hodges. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Canes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining.
Well, they're running the football over to the right-hand side, and obviously that's where the kicker wants this thing. He told his head coach, get me on the right hash. I can draw this thing on the kick. It's the angle I want to go and win this game.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
You got to think about when you want to use that final timeout, when you're going to clock it. Every single second counts. You need a field goal to win. You've got to manage this clock.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And this to put them on top as we get close to